Hi there, everyone. This is Tina, and this is your message of the day. And this comes to you for the day of Thursday, March the 14th, 2024. And this is a day that many will be reluctant to walk into. Like there's too much you have to decide. You don't know what to do about it. You might be tired in more ways than one. Might be insecure and not sure about things, or just irritated in general. You might have woken up, if you're very sensitive, with this irritability for no reason. So this is the time to really choose logic over emotions. You'll be guided completely by the divine ones if you just surrender that desire to control or know or plan or analyze. None of that is going to work for you. It's just going to create more reasons to fear and get upset. So don't do that for yourself. So that's why the divine ones always have a plan. They always want you at peace, knowing that all is well and it's getting better. You just have to decide to surrender and just know that it's all right. And that might be a task this day. Everything will try to remind you of what is wrong and not what is correct. That's okay. Some of the times you have to deal with that and come out as a winner. You already are a winner because you're receiving this message and you're capable of receiving this message and you're receptive to the message. Be proud of yourself for that and use the I am statements as much as you want. That's not being in any way selfish or boastful or thinking too much of yourself. It's just reminding yourself of who you really are when you've forgotten all the gifts and talents that you hold. Remember the gift that came to you as a message to remind you of that. All those divine ones are still there. That tapestry in the sky, the Akashic spaces, your book, the purpose you came to enjoy this lifetime for, all your beloved loved ones, everything. All the blessings are still there. You just decide to remember. And remember that as powerful as Archangel Michael and all of the angelic forces are, call upon them and give them a chance to serve you. And you'll be surprised at how much comes forward and how powerful you still are. You think you've lost it all. You've lost nothing. You've lost worry. Think about it that way. It's put behind you. You've lost fear and transformed it. Now, if you see the visual here, this might not seem related to some of the people who are watching who are female, women, or feminine, or soft-hearted. Otherwise, you think he's just standing there with his arms over his heart. Does that mean that I'm stopping myself from feeling? No, it means that you're protecting your heart center. The emotions that you've been asked to use are going to guide you in the right direction, not to react. So logic first. That's why his crown chakra is literally glowing, shining with the light. Like you ask, it's almost like you're asking it like an oracle card that's awake. Is this the correct thing for me to do? And then only take that emotional reaction or emotional step forward. But does that mean you stop caring and feeling? You can't help it, right? What if an emotion arises and then the thought comes after it? That's okay. Again, just look back to the King of Michael and say, I just want to own who I am right now, the action step I have to take forward, the decision I have to make. What do I need to feel about? Keep on asking. That's why it's saying open communication, honest and open, and it doesn't have to be shouted out into all the walls or into the street. It can just between you and Michael in your mind. It's just between you and the heavenly forces. If you want to bring other forces of light into this, who you believe in, who you want to connect with, keep on asking. You want to enhance one of the essences written in the card: principled, rational, ambitious, respected. And you say, oh, my English is not so good. Let your intuition then again guide you. Logically, what seems to be the right thing for you to do, the right step for you to take forward, the right essence to enhance at this moment. And then ask Archangel Michael, please help me amplify the principle of being rational in my life. I'm just using it as an example. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give me chances to feel and share and know and experience being rational in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, you've taken a step forward. And if you see the castle behind him, why is he not walking into the castle and why is it dark? That's you changing the darkness of confusion of your earthly life into that beautiful grass that's going into the castle, and it's literally going to change the color of the castle. It's not very apparent in the vision here, but what will happen basically is darkness will turn into light. So the castle of darkness will become actually a castle of the light, a holy space, which will be shining. Why? Because you chose it. And if you see there are doves of peace behind you, helping you with this process, call upon them. Now again, you might say one is colored and one is not. The one that is colored is carrying the copper light of vibrancy, again asking you to remove despair, to stop being pessimistic, to stop over-analyzing what you did not do correctly in the past. That's regret, basically. Fear. Fear still carrying on. Fear still ruling. Okay, you made a mistake in the past. You can correct it today. See, his wings are going up. He's saying, I'm right here with you to help you assume this role for yourself. That dove will help you then look back into the memories that you do want to look back on, the lessons that you brought, how much you've learned, how much you've grown, and what a beautiful person you've evolved into from all those mistakes. So it's not mistakes you remember, but accomplishments. What did you learn? The successes, how many people you helped. Do you ever tell yourself that at the end of the day? Yes, you're grateful for so many things, but usually when we're grateful, remember to be grateful for being you today. It's, again, not being selfish or boastful or arrogant. I'm thankful for being a child of God and having the chance to help and being a light worker and allowing myself to be an emissary for the light, a gateway for the light. And you can look back at this castle and say, yes, there's light pouring through me and I'm part of this castle. This castle is part of my spiritual evolution, part of what I'm doing today. That's why the sky behind is again removal of the dark clouds and coming forward of the sun. Same thing, decisions. And you just choose to be who you need to be. Now, when we say spiritual light, this seems very lofty, right? You say, oh, it's all I can do. I'm just a simple man. I'm just a simple woman. I'm just a housemaker. I'm just a carpenter. I'm just a shop owner, and that's all I do. I don't change any souls. Just be you. Being peaceful and happy and available and receptive. You've already taught you don't know how many people the gift of being happy and being present and just enjoying who they are, where they are. It seems very basic, but we don't realize how many pessimistic and depressed people there are around that just suppress their emotions so much that they eventually die from that because they're just held in so much and have no one to express it to. You could just be that beautiful coffee of light, you can say, for for a friend who calls you in despair, and you just sit there and listen. For a family member, for a child, for an animal, a dog, a cat. You just pet them and caress them and love them. What have you done? You've extended love. That is the biggest gift you can give. Just extending love and understanding. Everyone is seeking some form of acceptance or love within this world. All you can do is just pass it in the way that you know how to pass it. Someone or the other will benefit from it. Don't think about perfection and just being in a workshop or just doing oracle cards. That's not the only way to extend love. Sometimes just being present is cleaning a dirty room because the parent is too tired and the child does it for her or him. You've extended love. You've acted upon your principles. You're principled. Of course you'll be respected. And you can be ambitious then and think about doing more. You've used rationality over just giving into momentary emotions and giving up. So you think about these words now. Wisdom and objectivity. The divine ones are saying this is very important for you right here, right now. That road he's standing upon is saying, walk upon it. I'm there with you. Choose to walk upon it. I now choose. I now ask for help with decisions. Don't procrastinate. Don't fear. And don't think about failure before success. You've not even put pen on paper, but you think no one will accept the book. Write even one page. At least you've done something towards moving that dream forward this day. No matter if no one sees that. This road is filled with little stones if you're seeing. Tiny steps, tiny actions. But going forward, right? It's all going into the castle. So you're going in the right direction. You might not feel like it because you think it's long-term success and it's somewhere in the future. That's why there are beautiful flowers also adding to the fragrance of the day, adding to your journey forward, and they're yellow. Yellow to give you the power that you need. Again, in your solar plexus, ask for these beautiful yellow roses of power to infuse their energy as much as you need it. Literally soak it in. Take a deep breath in as if you're drawing all those roses into your sacral, into your solar plexus, and into your navel region, into your heart even. Of course your heart is sad. Your emotions are wavering, are difficult to engage and understand right now. Calm, peace, rationality, it's all there, right? All these essences, you can already feel them. Logic, it'll be so easy to recognize what is the right way to go now. And of course, the right side you see, the dove of peace, absolutely glowing. All those problems you thought you were dealing with, all gone. You're just letting yourself completely be led by the light. Your faith has overcome all difficulties and so-called problems, and you're just moving forward ever so beautifully into the light, above all problems. You're overcoming, you're rising, you're shining, you're glowing. And then if you see his wings, now very interestingly, some people might notice that the wings that are on the right side seem to be darker than the wings on the left side. Why is that? Because the left side is again coming back into the light. You're remembering, you're being reminded of your divine nature, of your divine self, because as mentioned before, it might be that regrets and what you've done wrong and what problems you still have to overcome and what you've not so-called done right or correctly in the past will come to mind. Will come to emotions, will cloud your emotions. And that's why that's being cleared. Literally the white light is coming over the darkness. I choose to shine. So it might have to be a real conscious choice Maybe you have to say it 1,000 times this day, do it. But you're not doing it alone. You're doing it with the power of all the divine forces and Archangel Michael standing here. And you're literally wearing also a crown of the golden and white light, aiding your thoughts, aiding your decision process, clearing your mind before you even make any emotional decision through the mind. And then your emotions, of course, will shine. He's wearing his shield also. So you're protected through all of this. Ask for all forms of protection, for thinking, for deciding, for activities you engage in, for your room, for your day, for your communication, because yes, communication has been spoken about. And you're covered. Now you might see that there are many layers to this. Why are there layers then that are going towards the feet, allowing your movement not to be hindered by drama or the moment or emotions that are not clarified, that you don't choose to have. That's why you're standing there strong, saying, I'm just going to follow my intuition, I'm going to follow guidance, and I'm just going to go forward ever so gracefully, peacefully, but with strength and power and clarity. I choose to be happy. And you might have to keep on emphasizing to yourself that you're loved by the light, that you are of the light, that there's nothing wrong with you. Self-blame will be kind of something that you'll have to keep on removing from yourself. That's okay. Some days it comes up more than others because you can say the bubble, the residue of darkness comes up to be cleansed. Like how you take a shower every morning, or if needed, even throughout the day. What is that? Your body is saying that I want to feel clear and clean, purified. Same thing. You're purifying your mind, your body, your decisions, your spirit and soul, and you'll move forward then. Clear feeling, clear thoughts, clear aura, vibrant, happy, excited. That's the way you're supposed to be. And then if you see also that's not enough. The divine ones always give plentifully in every way that you need it. So you can keep on using this visual throughout this day as you need it. To the left and right side is the blue indigo rays of light that are also infused with the golden and white energy pouring through the left and right side of you. Again, helping you just flow away from the mistakes of the past, not carry it forward. Any form of pessimism or fear is just flowing ever so gracefully away from you. And the right side, allowing you to overcome all obstacles and blockages, whether self-created or external, mental, past life, whatever reason they might come up. You just deal with them like how a king deals with his kingdom. He just administers right and does the right thing by all of his people. So what are you doing? You're doing right by you, your soul, your mind, your journey forward, your soul purpose. You deserve to be happy, dear one, and choose that. It's not being selfish and you're not harming someone else in the process. You'll actually help people. And when you take to your life purpose, you'll help even more people because you're actually enjoying being who you are and sharing that. Happiness will never be a selfish, you can say, chocolate that you're just eating for yourself, right? You always want to share it with someone. Happy people always are sociable, extend love, receive love. That just becomes so much a part of the process. It's just supposed to be. That's just how it is. So don't even think about that I'm not extending and I'm not blessing people. Just being who you are and being unconditional is loving, and you'll receive it back. Rest assured, law of attraction will ensure that you feel better and better and find more reasons to smile. Why? Because you've chosen again from the essences and not given in just to emotions that this is wrong and that is wrong. You've decided to do something about it and not just complain. So look at each one of these portions of guidance from the Akashic spaces for you. Choose which one feels good. Choose which symbol works for you. Walk that path, the grass, everything, the greenery is aiding you. You're walking into the greenery, right? Abundance. All forms of abundance are opening for you. You just choose to receive it and stand tall and strong, determined, and focused. So wisdom and objectivity, they're very important now with the exclamation mark. Do not hesitate on all the decisions that you decide to make for yourself today. It will be difficult. You might have to do it several times. Don't let your mind or heart get tired. If it's repetitive, take care of it. That repetition, that pattern will eventually change because you decided to change. So just stay in your integrity. See how easily those words follow each other? And whatever calls for honest and open communication, be open to that. Listen, receive, apply, and enjoy. Signs, you'll receive them. Experience it, of course you will. The way to go forward, absolutely clear to you now. And this comes from the Archangel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And Radley can be reached at capital RADLEIGH capital VALENTINE.com. And the superb way that Archangel Michael expresses and gets a chance to connect with you comes through the art of Jeff Bedrick. Jeff can be reached at BEDRICKSTUDIOS.com. And this is Tina, signing off for now. So enjoy being a divine royal person. Find out how precious you are. And just let your wisdom and objectivity take you forward to where you really want to be and should be. So bye for now.